Hello friends, myself Sachin Kumar. In this video, we are going to discuss about mathematical induction. Mathematical induction basically used for to prove certain formulas, or sometime we can get the number from the series. So before detailed discussion about mathematical induction, if you are new to our channel, please like and subscribe. What is mathematical induction? We are discussing now. In the mathematical induction, basically we have here two steps. Step 1 is called basic step. In the basic step, we have to show that P1 is true. And further we have the inductive step. In the inductive step, we have to assume that Pk is true. After this assumption, we have to prove that Pk1 plus Pk plus 1 is true for all positive integers k. If we are able to prove this, then we can say that Pn is true for all positive numbers. So this is mathematical induction, and we will use these rules to prove few formulas. In this video, I am taking here total 6 examples, and I am going to discuss these examples one by one. Say we have here a formula. We have to prove that 1 plus 2 up to n equals to n plus 1 by 2 if n is positive integer. So initially we have to apply our step 1 basic step. Say we are counting here P1. If we place n equals to 1, then we are getting here this value 1 multiply 1 plus 1 divided by 2, and this result is 1. So we can say that P1 is true. After it, we are applying inductive step. In the inductive step, we assume that Pk is true. After it, we have to taking here k equals to k plus 1, and we have to demonstrate here 1 plus 2 up to k plus 1 equals to k plus 1 multiply k plus 2 by 2. If we are able to prove it from Pk, then we can say that this is true for n. So from the Pk, we have here 1 plus 2 plus k plus 1 equals to, we may write here k plus 1 divided by 2 plus k plus 1. If we simplifying these values, we are able to write here k plus 1 divided by k plus 2 by 2. This basically value is equals to this, and we have proved for Pk plus 1. So therefore, we can say that this is true for Pn. We are taking here one more example, example 2. In the example 2, we have here a series 1 plus 3 plus 5 up to 2n minus 1 equals to n square. We have to prove it. Here we are taking here initially Pn proposition, and we apply here basic step n equals to 1. If we apply here basic step n equals to 1, then we get here 1, and 1 is here our basically first term. The basic step is true. After it, we are applying here inductive step. In the inductive step, we are taking this is true for Pk. If we write n equals to k, then it will be convert 1 plus 3 plus 5 up to 2k minus 1 equals to k square. After it, we have to prove for k plus 1. So we have to demonstrate 1 plus 3 plus 5 up to 2k plus 1 equals to k plus 1 square. We have to prove it. And from Pk, if we talk about Pk, then we can write 1 plus 3 plus 5 2k minus 1. This is here 2k minus 1, and if we write k equals to k plus 1, the next term will be 2k plus 1. And in this case here, up to this we have here k square, and next term is here 2k plus 1. So we are writing here 2k plus 1, and this is equals to k plus 1 square. So we have proved for k plus 1. So we can say that it is true for Pn also. So in this way, we can prove this example. If we talk about the example third, in the example third, we have to prove 1 plus 2 square up to 2 raised to the power n equals to 2 raised to the power n plus 1 minus 1. Initially, we have to put n equals to our proposition. Say we are putting here n equals to 0. Then first term we are getting here 1 and this one is here our first term. So we can say that in this way we are able to find first term. So this is true for the basic step. After it we are applying the inductive step. We are putting n equals to k and here we are able to write 1 plus 2 square up to 2k equals to 2 raised to the power k plus 1 minus 1. Now we have to demonstrate for pk plus 1. So from the pk, we are able to write 1 plus 2 square up to 2k plus 2 raised to the power k plus 1. If we put k equals to k plus 1 and this term is basically we have here 2 raised to the power k plus 1 minus 1 and we are adding here this term. This is here 2 raised to the power k plus 1. If we simplify this value, then we get 2 raised to the power k plus 2 minus 1 and this is here our 2 raised to the power k plus 2 minus 1. So we are able to here prove for k plus 1. So if we are able to prove for pk plus 1, then we can write our induction is true uh, for number n. So in this way, we have proved this formula. If we talk about example 4, then we have example n raised to the power 2n for n greater than equals to 0. Initially, we have to further take basic step. Here, basic step is say n equals to 1 because we are talking about n greater than 0. So if we put n equals to 1, then we get here 1 less than 2 raised to the power 1. This is 2. So this is true. So 1 is here less than 2. So this term is true. If we talk about the inductive step, then we have to write n equals to k. Say we are assuming here k less than 2 raised to the power k. We have to demonstrate here for k plus 1. I mean k plus 1 less than 2 raised to the power k plus 1. We have to demonstrate it. Now from pk, we have here k plus 1 less than 2 raised to the power k plus 1 and we may write here further less than equals to 2 raised to the power k plus 2 raised to the power k. If we solve this term, then we get here equals to 2 raised to the power k plus 1. So in this way, we can prove for k plus 1. So we are able to prove for k plus 1. We can say that this is true for n. Now if we talk about example 5, in the example 5, we have to demonstrate 2 raised to the power n less than n for n equals to 5, for n greater than equals to 4. So initially we are taking here our inductive step, basic step for n equals greater than equals to 4. We are taking n equals to 4. And if we put n equals to 4, then this value is 2 raised to the power 4 equals to 16. And 16 is less than factorial 4. I mean 16 is less than 24. So we are able to write it. So we have proved the basic step. After it, we are taking the inductive step. Say this is true for pk. I mean we have to prove n equals to k. Then we are able to write 2 raised to the power k less than factorial k. After it, we have to demonstrate for k plus 1. I mean we have to demonstrate 2 raised to the power k plus 1 less than k plus 1 factorial. From the pk, we have here 2 raised to the power k plus 1 equals to 2 multiply 2 raised to the power k and this term is less than 2 factorial k less than k plus 1 factorial k equals to k plus 1 factorial. So in this way, we can demonstrate for pk plus 1. If we are able to demonstrate for pk plus 1, then further we can say that this is true for pn. If we talk about final example, example 6, so that n cube minus n is divisible by 3 when n is positive. Initially, we have to take our basic step, say p equals to 1. If we put n equals to 1, then we get here 1 minus 1 equals to 0, and this 0 is divisible by 3. So we have proved the basic step. After it, we have to demonstrate inductive step. Say we are writing here this is true for pk, I mean k cube minus k is true. We are assuming it. After it, we have to demonstrate k plus 1 cube minus k plus 1 is divisible by 3. If we simplify this term, then we get here k cube plus 3k square plus 3k plus 1 minus k plus 1, and after solving this term we can write k cube minus k plus 3 k square plus k. So as both the terms are divisible by 3, because this particular term is divisible by 3, we have assumed it, and this is here multiplication of the 3. This term is also divisible by 3. So both the term are divisible by 3. So we can say that n cube minus n is divisible by 3. So in this way, we can prove certain formulas. We can find out nth term. Thanking you.